Hey guys, I want to touch a little bit on mental health, therapy, the Black community, everything that's going on, real quick. It's not going to be in depth or anything like that. Hey, maybe it will. I don't know, but I do want to speak on it a bit. You guys know that I've been in therapy for a few years now. There have been points where I've gotten strong enough to stop going to therapy as much as I needed to. Like my before COVID hit, I wasn't in therapy for about 6 months. Like I was good, I was doing all of my practices and everything. But just before COVID got to what it is now, or what it was a few months ago, I made the decision to go back to therapy, and it has been very, very helpful. There have been there's so much going on. Like there's so much death and destruction and unrest, and no one's being heard. And it is such a scary time. Like it's the pandemic, it's random murders, it's everything. It's really hard. It's really, really hard to deal with, and it's really, really hard, especially hard to deal with by yourself. I am lucky enough to have a great support system within my family and the few people who I choose to let into what's going on with me. And I also have a great therapist. So, like, from that perspective, like, I consider myself very lucky, but I do acknowledge that not everyone has a support system, and those are the people who I want to talk to today. I know you don't know me. I know you probably won't even listen to this blog, but if you are feeling down, if you are feeling lonely, if you are feeling like you are at the point where you want to end your life, there's people out there who want to see you grow, who want to see you live, and I'm one of those people. Like the whole, over the weekend, we learned about the whole Tamar Braxton thing. They were trying to say it was like a accidental overdose, and we don't really know what she was going through. Um, a friend of my cousin committed suicide not too long ago. You have the whole Kanye West thing that happened recently. I don't really know too much about what's happening with Kanye, but from what I did see, he had a bit of a breakdown during his rally, and that's really disheartening to me because mental health, I take my mental health very seriously. Like like I said, I am very blessed to have the support system that I have within my family and the few friends that I let in, and my therapist, and even my blog. Like, it is very therapeutic for me, but it's not just for me. It's for anybody who just needs a voice, anybody who just needs someone who understands what it is that they are going through. Like, you're not alone, and it's hard. It's really hard. Like, I'm not going to say don't ever feel like you're alone, because I feel alone a lot, and it's hard to get out of that place, but I have to bring myself to a point where I'm just like, I'm not the only person going through this, and me keeping it bottled inside is not going to do anything for me, so I have to let it out. That's just where I am. And like I said, I'm an advocate for therapy, but what really gets me and what really makes me sad is that in the Black community, therapy has this stigma around it. Or like, you get a lot of people, like a friend of my mom, she goes through a lot mentally, and she needs a person to like talk to about it. And when my mom has suggested therapy, she's like, no, all I need is prayer and this, that, and that. And I'm not knocking it. I'm very spiritual. I may not be religious, but I'm super spiritual. I pray every day. I talk to God on a daily basis. Every other minute, I swear to you, I do. But that's not enough, you know? Like, I am a big believer in putting my trust in my fears and everything into God, but I also need a physical outlet. And that's just me. And I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so sad that so many Black people, so many people of color, so many minorities aren't getting the proper care and treatment that is needed for them to succeed, needed for them to survive. It's not just about, praying or just talking to people. Sometimes you just need that listening ear, that non-judgmental ear, that person who's going to be your voice of reason, who's going to help to build you up. You need that. And as a Black community, it's so sad that we're not receiving that. Partly because it's mostly not available to us, and the other half because we are so afraid of the connotation that comes with being in therapy. Going to therapy does not mean that you're crazy. Going to therapy does not mean that you don't have your life together or that you don't want to get your life together. Going to therapy is an outlet. And like I said, like going back to Kanye, I don't know what that man is going through. I don't know what his support system is, but you can tell, like, I'm not knocking his genius, his intellect, or anything that is him, but you can clearly see that he needs more help than what he's receiving. And I don't know what it is that he's receiving, but I hope and I pray that that man gets what he needs, because he's not being stimulated in the way that he needs to be stimulated. He's being pushed to his brink, and he needs a voice. And I truly believe that voice was his mom before she passed, and he's been lost ever since. Now, just going back to the black man in therapy, I have a friend of mine who is on his own, mental health journey. I don't know if he has sought the help of a therapist, but I know that when I do talk to him, he is on this journey that's helping him be a better person. How he does it is how he does it, but I truly believe that therapy will help you. And if you don't care about what I'm saying, if you don't think that therapy will help, if you feel like going to a therapist makes you crazy or makes people look at you sideways, think about what they would feel like. Think about what you would feel like if you chose to take that step that would end your life. You don't have to listen to me, like I said. You don't have to seek therapy, but seek someone. We, as strong as we are, as people, as black women, as black men, as black children, as strong as we are, we still need people. We still need that person that listens to us, that hears us, that sees us. I don't know if this is going to help anybody. I don't know if anybody will really read it or listen to it or take the advice that I'm trying to give. I don't even know if I'm communicating it right, but I'm here and I'm trying. I'm trying for myself. I am trying for my family. I'm trying for you. It's hard, like I said, sometimes it's hard to believe that you're not alone. And it may feel like it at times. It may feel like, you're in this place and there's no way out, but there's a way out. There are people who are going through the same things that you are going through. There are people who are willing to help you. I'm one of them. I've said this a couple of times throughout this post. I am very blessed and very lucky to have the support system that I have. But I do wonder, given everything that's going on in today's environment, had I not had the support system, would I have survived this far? And the answer is I really don't know. And I can honestly say that it doesn't help me to think like that. But even when I do think like that, I am quickly checked by I have that support system, and I am very, very grateful to have it. If you guys don't, if you guys do, if you need an extra person, if you need one person, if you need that cheerleader for you, like, let me be that for you. You are not alone. You are not alone. There are more people who want to see you win than people who want to see your downfall. There are more people who want to see you live than people who want to see you die. I hope in some way, shape, or form that this helps somebody. I hope in some shape or form that you guys, look into the outlets that are available to you. I hope you live, baby. I hope you shine. I hope that everything in your life, whatever's bad, negative, or wrong, I hope that it is just the starting point to something great. I truly believe, and it's so hard to believe given everything that's going on right now with the pandemic, with the other diseases that are now making a comeback, with the social unrest, with the protests, with people not hearing each other, with people dying by ignorance, by murder, by COVID, by their own hand. I hope that you know that there is a light at the end of your rainbow, at the end of this hole, at the end of this very dark hole, baby, there is a light. And I hope that you make it there. And like I said, I don't know if this will reach who it needs to reach. I don't know if you guys will hear what I'm saying, if you will understand it. But if you feel like you're alone, I'm here. I'm really here. Take care, guys.